As the students come into the classroom, as I learn who they are and everything, my end game is to get them to understand something about the 3-axis and apply that to CNC 3D printing that will allow them a chance to, when they get out of high school, to go to college and or try to get a job in industry. There's a need of machinists, welders, tool and die makers, CNC operators, just that core working, let alone being an engineer. I've seen people that are tool and die makers and machinists and become engineers. I had one that came back when I was teaching across the state that ended up working at NASA. And it's nice to have that, and that's what you're working for.
The importance of having hands-on learning is because when you learn the theory and the application, to actually do it is a whole other process in itself. It's as simple as actually pouring or making something is different when you physically do it as opposed to when you read about doing it. And seeing those two come hand in hand is really powerful for the students, and again opens that full experience.
I wanted something that was simple. I needed something that was going to be safe. I didn't want to have any fluids running because of the cleanup and you're working with students. And so after my research, I thought that this is going to be the simpler machine to have.
This machine gives the industrial application, but you don't need the voltage and the extra electrical that's required. So that was huge for us.
Moving it around the classroom, I mean, we can move it from one place to the other. I can have it in here. I can bring it into my main classroom where I'm demonstrating. So I think this machine, it will be a benefit for me and would be for any school district.
The control piece of the EDU MiLL is the same technology that is seen all across the world. This technology, students here at Treasure Coast, learning and working with this machine, they can take that anywhere with them. It's applicable to many, many different industrial machines.
On the shelves I have in there, I have 3D products. And when they look at it, I want to do that. Well, you're not going to wake up the next day and come in, how do I do that? It's a process. And a lot of times they want to skip over that process, but you start with how do you design it, how do you sketch it, and then how do you apply it and then add it to Inventor or Fusion 360 or whatever CAM product that you have, and then you teach them how to load it in and get it ready, prepared, and then load it into the 3D printer. And then when they can see their own product being made, you can tell that you've accomplished something with them. Printing metal is probably the reason that we now have it, but it's sort of, I went up to Levil company and to do some training on the mill, and through conversation was able to get an attachment of this one. So I'm excited, the ease that I'm seeing how it's going to be used and the possibilities of different properties of some type of metal, whether it's carbon, aluminum, copper, those things that can be produced by this machine that cannot be produced by the 3D printers that I have. When you watch a student get it, that different look in their eye, or that their shoulders pop up and now they want to have more, and what can I do? How do I do this? So that's what I like to see teaching any of this technology.
College is expensive, so someone with skills coming out of this lab may be able to get a part-time job while they're going to college to help them pay for college. So there's a lot of options here. Students are graduating with industry certifications. Those are certifications that are recognized by employers, that employers want that give students an edge over another applicant, even an adult applicant.
I would recommend any high school across the country, I'd even challenge it across the world, to have any engineering applications whatsoever. The more exposure students get, the more doors it opens, the more educational opportunities it has for them.
Dana Caputo. I work with career and technical education in St. Lucie County Public Schools, and I am a program specialist.
My name is Jason Monroe, Treasure Coast High School Assistant Principal over CTE.
My name's Phil Depew, and I am an engineering teacher here at Treasure Coast High School. If you want more information about the CNC mill, you can contact leviltechnology.com.